Ass hats.
But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down, down. Clear sky.
All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to another movie night. We are live yet again. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Hello, panel. Yeah, well, hopefully we are. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but we are. I don't know if it is or not. There we go. We got everybody centered a little bit better on our image there. Everybody was off center for some reason. How dare you? It is. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to the live chat. I'm glad to see you all here with us tonight. I wanted to first talk about a little bit what happened last week. So last Saturday we got cut off midstream. Luckily, it was right at the end. But we did get cut off. Oh, hold on, they're saying they can't hear you guys. Well, I got to turn you up. Let's see if that works.
So what evil forces were at work?
It is.
There
we go.
All right. Hopefully the live chat can hear you guys now.
Hello,
Hello.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5,
There's
6.
also a bit of a delay.
7,
I don't know. There's an extra delay tonight for some reason.
We can hear us, so to speak. Just check.
I think they said
not.
that's better.
Oh.
Or no, maybe not.
Ah, yes.
No, that
there
was
we
a
go.
question mark with the
Okay.
better. There we go.
Yay!
All right. Much better. So now that they can hear you, I'm also peeking a little bit, but that's because I'm actually sitting in front of my mic tonight.
Is it because you've been eating Peking duck?
No, I have a Yeti caster, which is it like clamps onto the desk, but the way and it's like a long arm, but the way it sits, I can never get it right to where I can sit like kind of right in front of it. So I've kind of adjusted it this time, and it seems like it's staying in its position good because it has screws on each section of the arm to keep it tight so it doesn't move once you adjust it,
Right.
but those screws don't hold for whatever reason. It just after a certain amount of time it starts to fall. So
Sounds
starts
like you're in
drooping.
need of lock nuts.
You need to screw it to make it tight so it holds.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
it's gonna be one of those
We'll go
streams,
with
then,
that.
isn't it?
Yes.
let's wait until the end of the
heard.
stream again to get kicked off.
Hey,
Well,
I was
you
gone
know
for
what?
1 week. 1 week, and this happens.
This is
Furball,
very
I
true.
wasn't here last week either.
This is true. So
I
Combination.
had a serious sinus migraine and I was tired.
yeah.
So I did not show up for the movie night last week.
Well, so
And
anyway,
migraines are
going back
awesome.
to talking about what happened. So we did get kicked off the air while we were live last week, right near the end of the stream, but it just kind of booted us off. I got an email from YouTube saying that your video was removed for a violation, or a report of a violation of terms of service kind of thing. But that did not result in any kind of strike or mark on my channel. So yay for that. No negative marks on the channel. But at the same time, it made me very nervous. I don't obviously want anything to happen to this channel. I don't want it to get to the point where it gets taken down. For whatever reason, on Sai's desktop, there was well over how many gigs, Sean? How many gigs of videos did I wind up moving?
A bunch.
A whole shit ton. He pretty much backed up
kind of bunch.
Yeah, he backed up all of the movie nights anyway, at least. Whether he recorded them and kept them, like if he recorded and streamed at the same time or whatever he did, but they're all there. But still, for whatever reason, I don't want this channel to get taken down. Even with the backups, it's just all everything that he built.
Right.
So that was my main concern with what happened last week. So I did put out.
Does the channel currently have any active strikes?
It does not, and it has not since January of last year. Well before everything happened.
Hello?
Hello. So that's long gone.
That stream. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, so anyway, so I put out a poll saying, do I risk it and keep movie night here, or do I create a new channel essentially for movie night, for movie night 2.0? I got a lot of people, the majority of people, opted for in the poll to move it to a new channel, to start a new channel from scratch. Everybody would follow, which I know you all would. But I did talk to at least one YouTuber who's dealt with this kind of thing before and has had experience with this. And I came away with some insight in it. The appeal process happened. I don't know. YouTube reversed their decision. The video is back up now from last week, so everybody who missed it can go see it. So yay. But I never got any email notification or anything about why or, about it being reinstated. It just showed up. So I still don't know at this point what was the cause of it or anything like that. I don't know how, who reported it or for what or anything like that. I probably will never know.
It was probably just a glitch because Lavender had something like this happen. And
it's usually not. It's not just a glitch thing that they remove your video. If the stream goes down, that's one thing. But when YouTube specifically removes your video, that's
weird.
It's a snap decision based on a report. So somebody reported the stream and they instantly just went, okay, remove it, and then figure it out later, kind of thing.
It sounds like they couldn't find anything wrong.
Well, so I did the appeal process, and that did go through, obviously, because the video's back. So, again, we covered some YouTubers last week who potentially could have reported it, but I don't know who reported it or why. With that being said, nothing is really different. We do the same thing every week. We get close to some lines, but we don't usually cross them. We teeter. But
sometimes we totter.
Yes. But I think for now the plan is to keep movie night here. This sort of thing is something that just it's going to happen. And it can happen again, but there's no strikes on the account. So for the meantime, we're going to keep movie night here. If it happens again or something similar happens, then we'll definitely move it. We'll definitely create a new channel and move Movie Night 2.0 to a new channel. But we're going to give it another shot. So, RJ, you have your hand up.
We've encountered this sort of thing before, and it's always been due to human error.
Yeah, human error or stupidity.
There would be no more error.
I hate that Hal guy.
But yeah, so we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna play it out. So I just kind of wanted to cover that real quick because I did have some people asking me before the stream started if we were going to have it here tonight or if we were going to have it on a new channel. So that's the plan. As of right now, everything is staying here, and we're gonna play it out and see what happens. Again, if it happens again, then we will 99% likely create a new channel. But anyway.
With that, let's get on to some stupid.
Well, let's do our intros real quick. So we have some people with us tonight on the panel, as you can see. We have a pretty decent sized panel tonight. We are missing a few people, so hopefully if anybody wants to join in late, those of you that are not here from the panel, feel free to do so. But let's go around the room. Let's start with Mom NATO.
Hello! Welcome to movie night, everybody. Nice to see everyone.
Well, hello, Mom NATO. It's nice to have you here with us again.
Yes, I'm feeling better this week, so.
Good, I'm glad. And Tornado.
We can't hear you.
Hello,
Hello,
Tornado.
everyone. My name is Tornado Pelt, also known as a tornado in a junkyard, and I've got good news for everybody. You just saw me on the shelves.
Indeed, I did see that. It was nice to have you over there. I know that they've been, looking to get you on, so it was good that you guys could all get together and get on there.
I'm never on the shills.
And from there...
We're talking about the Anthony Roakley show.
Yes, I did see that.
I
That was
spent the
quite
whole
an
day
interesting conversation.
Yeah, I spent the whole day playing Elder Scrolls Online, so...
All right, well, let's head on over to RJ for his introduction.
Oh, hi, I'm RJ. I annoy people for a living. That's what I do. Creationists don't like me, and people who like creationists probably don't like me either. So that's what I do. Everyone has to have a hobby.
Well, we're glad to have you here with us again, RJ. And let's from there go over to Chris Kelling.
Oh, well, good evening, and glad to be here, and not a whole lot other than I still don't have my stream monitoring up. Hopefully that'll be up soon, but it shouldn't take from the usual fighting the stupid, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
That's all right.
Back to the host.
Well, it's nice to have you here with us again, Chris. We're glad you're here for another week with us, with your Dunkin', not a sponsor, cup. Although if Dunkin' wanted to sponsor this show, I would be all for that. And from there, let's head on over to Bo.
Well, hello there. Nothing much new stuff from here, except that as of tomorrow, I am once again allowed by my National Guard company commander allowed to, spend time in public again. Woohoo! So no more compulsory confinement. So that's great.
Well, that's good to hear.
Okay.
I'll still have night shifts at a drive-through for a certain ongoing issue around the world here, but
Yes.
I am no longer on a compulsory lockdown.
Well, that's good.
Shelter-in-place thing. So
Yes.
that's a good thing.
There's actually a little bit of a funny situation about that. The last time I was on the shills, I kept saying Hovind, and it kept getting mistranslated.
Yes, I could see that happening because
So-
they do have the.
So even Google Translate doesn't want to know Hovind.
No.
Yep.
Call Hovind COVID.
Yeah, the shills have the speech to text kind of thing on, or whatever you call it. What is it? Like a closed caption
on
system.
Meets.
Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
it's awful most of the time. It gets everything
Especially
wrong.
especially if there's someone like a potato mouth kind of guy that's talking.
Well, you get
me
like
for
somebody
that.
like Tatty on there, Tatty Bogle, who with the very heavy accent, and it doesn't like that.
It just gives up.
Yep. So from there, let's head on over to Furball.
Hey, hello. I am BM Furball. I seriously regret picking that name a long time ago when I created my YouTube channel. But I am a casual YouTuber with a small little channel where I do stuff and things. And last year, my big thing was the Cavendish experiment that I recreated. And according to Walter Bislin, got within an order of magnitude of accuracy, which I take as a compliment. And recently, I have been trying to do an accurate cold moonlight experiment because flat earthers are stupid and think that moonlight causes things to get colder.
Yeah.
Last night I did, yeah, reasons. Last night I did my first run. Spent a couple hours out gathering data, and I'm using AB Science because I don't understand my data. He does. I can just gather it because he's fucking smart. And
so that's how you do science.
I do.
You don't try to interpret something that you don't really know anything about. You actually ask those who do.
Exactly. And I still
if
don't
some
understand
could
the
learn
results.
that.
I don't understand half of my results. I just gather the results. And I was excited tonight when his response was, I'm struggling to trust the results. They're too good for this kind of experiment.
Nice.
So there's that. And since YouTube are assholes now and don't let you go search people in the side chat, here's my channel. I'm like 20 people away from hitting 2,000 subscribers.
Woohoo.
Let's get there someday.
Yes, definitely. Everybody, please go subscribe to BM Furball. He definitely deserves it.
Thank you.
So you do stuff and things.
Someday.
Stuff and things, sometimes things and stuff.
No, you missed the joke. Over your head.
Peanut.
Yeah,
Oh, I stuff and
stuff and things.
I have Mom NATO, I have 2 crotch goblins that verify that I know how to stuff and things.
Anyway,
Is that what they're calling them these days?
moving on. Purple rhymes with orange in the live chat says the best part of the shills is watching the speech to text, guessing at what Tatty Bogle says. Yeah. That is definitely the best part. It's actually more fun to watch the other shills try to guess what Tatty is saying as well.
Is it Bogle or Boggle?
I think it's Bogle. It's Bogle.
Bogey.
I think. No, it's definitely an L, but I think it's
Boggle. Boggle.
And if he's been drinking, it is
oh
totally
my goodness,
a foreign language.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, last but not least, we'll go over to Sean Hufford, and I do want to ask Sean Hufford, what happens with the whole cold moonlight thing being brought up? What happens when you point the camera at the moon?
Well, that would be you see the moon as an actual heat source.
So the moon is not giving off cold light?
Not so much, no.
Shocking,
that
I know.
Imager must be defective.
Yes, there's something wrong with that. Like, there's something wrong with that laser.
You ever point at the moon?
So, anything else you have fun to say, Sean?
Just dealing with tweets.
Tweet.
Alrighty, well, we're glad to have you here with us again.
I thought I saw a putty tat.
I did.
All right, and Bo, you have your hand up.
Yeah, Furball, I'm confused. You say that you're really you're not too happy about the fact that you chose being Furball back in the day, but isn't that less bad of a name than since we're talking about flat earthers on this channel frequently, Pancake Hero? Wouldn't that
I
have been
dropped
worse?
that like 6 months ago, and it's still following me around.
Yeah, well, hey,
You can change it on. Did you know you can change it on Twitter?
A bunch of pancakes around. So
yeah, but his handle though,
Twitter.
you can't.
Yes, you
can't
can.
change your handle. You can
Yeah.
change your name, but not your.
No, I changed my @.
handle.
I've changed my @ like 3 times now. Yeah.
The problem,
Now it's
the problem
mine
is
used to
that
be JC Photos USA, and now it's @SciStrikling.
Yeah, I'm totally doxing myself now, but my personal Twitter account is BM Furball.
Okay.
But you could always change it to @anything else. I mean, you could change it to BM Furball 2.
It's a good
Or
idea.
at
No.
Pancake.
There's a unicorn around here that does that with his channels when they get food.
Very true. Well, you could change it to anything you'd like, or you can change your main one to something different. That way, people don't know it, and change this one to BM Furball.
Good. That's a
I'm
good idea.
genius. I know. Anyway, see, I'm just full of good ideas. I'm also very tired, so I'm punchy. All right.
Punch drunk is
Are you
always
Well-
Christ
fun.
punchery?
I am not Christ punchery. No. He gets all of the Christ puncheries.
No, punch drunk is always fun.
All right, let me see if I can figure out how to get this wheel up here.
Well, hopefully,
Wheel.
Jizzy, you haven't been enraged to the point where your look can kill, and
Did
then
we
start
intro
looking
RJ?
at the cats.
Or did I miss that?
We did. RJ was like the second one.
Oh, okay. I
Jeez,
haven't drank in a couple
furball.
weeks, and I'm on my third beer, so I'm
Uh-oh.
loopy.
That's it. You're cut off.
Ear.
So
Okay.
we await the wheel of stupid.
Indeed.
Oh no.
All right, so we have
the
4
losing
videos
wheel.
left on the wheel, and yet again, I did promise that there would be no Cloooooooud-ia Albers. So we do not have her on the wheel this week. However, I do have to say that I am not making that promise for next week.
Oh,
Threats.
You are
running
all
out of stupid,
right.
and
I
you
have
have
to
to
do
put
something
Cloooooooud-ia
next
back.
you are all forewarned. No, it's just been too long without her level of stupid, so I can't let her level of stupid be forgotten.
I
Sometimes
think
her
I'm gonna
level
have
of
to do a
stupid is funny.
dissertation on her.
Also, constantly listening to her, abuse her former title of Doctor
Yes.
Albers.
Indeed.
Former title.
How in the hell did she lose her title?
Have you
Well, when
seen
you
any
make-
of his videos? her
You've
videos?
been here for
yourself.
those, haven't you?
She literally lost her title as a doctor and her job as well as at the university
Okay.
she worked for
To break this down yet
because of it.
again. To break
She
this
got
down,
caught making shit up.
To break this down yet again, she was a professor over in Johannesburg, I believe, and she got hooked up with Chris Potter and Scott Cohn from Planet X News, and she started pushing a bunch of crap about Nibiru and how it's going to, destroy life as we know it, and
That would do it.
she went completely off the deep end. Well, her university got wind of it, and they gave her a choice: either resign or get fired and have her doctorate stripped. She chose to resign.
And she still got her doctorate stripped.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she's technically still a doctor.
Damn.
Technically, she still holds her doctorate title,
Yes.
but she will
What's
never
her
be hired.
doctorate in?
Particle physics, of all things.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
unfortunate that scientists or people who have doctorates aren't compelled to list their doctorate while writing.
So
doctor,
while she still holds her doctorate, she will never, for the remainder of time, ever hold a position of employment where that doctorate comes in handy.
Right.
Particle physics.
And can only write about particles one particle at a time.
I'm sorry. Seriously, particle physics. You're serious.
Yes.
Hadron Collider.
I
stuff.
wish
It's
I was
amazing.
kidding. I wish I was kidding.
That's one of the few fields where I feel that you could go astray and go a little crazy. How can you get a doctorate in particle physics?
She's a
and
different
go
level of
astray?
crazy.
Let
This
me
is
just
just
shoot in the blind here. In terms of scientific fields, wouldn't particle physics be, almost, if not on the top of complicated fields of sciences?
Yes.
Of the different
Exactly.
sciences? Yeah. How the hell could a person intelligent enough to become a doctor in that field?
Here's the running hypothesis. Conspiracy videos made more money than she made as a teacher.
So she's a
you
Poe.
think she pulled a Jaren?
Absolutely. There is no way she could possibly be this dumb without some serious motivation.
Maybe
Seriously,
she got her
because-
doctorate from Evergreen State College.
Honestly, to get a doctorate in particle physics, you have to be so deeply ingrained into every aspect of science and the scientific method and thought process and logic.
Who?
That would be having
The question is, who gave her the doctorate? Did East Guatemala give her the doctorate? In which case,
even if it's a mid-level school, she still had to do so much work to get to that level. That would be like someone who is a master mechanic that has spent 20 years mastering how to fix engines and suddenly deciding that internal combustion is fiction.
A fraud?
Yeah. That's seriously what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you can't have internal combustion without the parts exploding everywhere.
Yeah, Poe, I got. If she legitimately has a doctorate in particle physics from a respectable university, 110% Poe.
Now, I don't remember what school she went to earn her doctorate, but she has actually written one paper that was laughed out of existence. She has actually written one legitimate paper.
I wrote a paper this morning in the bathroom.
Well, I'm talking a scientific peer-reviewed paper. She has written one.
It wasn't peer-reviewed. I wouldn't do that to my
I used some paper in the bathroom.
No, yours was peer-reviewed.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. So we are going to move on. So we have our wheel up, and on our wheel tonight we have spirits, we have penguins, we have lunar BS, and we have rocket. Yeah. So those are some fun videos.
Wait. Is that an Anthony video?
It is not.
Oh.
We have no Anthony videos this week. Maybe we should rectify that soon.
Yeah, but everything he's put out has already been debunked, so.
Well, that's true. So we have the Antarctic penguin hoax. We have how to connect with the spirit world. Lunar black swan destroys NASA. And rocket hitting the flat Earth dome.
More thrive and survive.
Alright, so shall I make the incantation?
Yes, please.
Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
Penguins.
Yes, indeed, it is penguins. Alright, so give me a minute here to get our penguin video up.
Load thing for the proper Batman penguin.
Release some clams.
Oh my goodness.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Let's not go with
Yes,
the
I did.
clams again.
Oh yes, all of the clams.
Oh.
Are they emperor clams?
Hmm.
Get it? Like a penguin.
They're just
But it's not a
very
penguin.
selfish.
They're not shellfish.
I get it. Funny furball. Oh god, this is another freaking it's not recorded vertically because it's screenshots, but it's like that format.
Oh boy.
Is this one of those kill the videographer videos?
There's no videographying, it's screen capping.
Oh boy.
Hey, finger painting.
Yeah, might as well be.
If only that cap ink thing would have been utilized in a different manner. Not to be too gory and bloody here, but yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so you guys might not be able to read it, but I distinctly remember somebody reading it.
Thank you.
Eight
Thank you very
penguin
much.
discovered in Antarctica.
Yes. Alright, so we have our video
I
up.
can't read the rest of that.
Yeah,
Wait a
no,
minute,
you guys aren't
wait
going to
a
be able to read it. And nobody will, but I mean, maybe
I
if
thought
you
the
get really
Weekly
close.
World News was out of business.
The 37 million year old penguin should have been comparable to something.
Well, shall we play it and see what?
Yeah, it's
our-
just about a fossil penguin. They were big in those days.
You know, I mean, this article.
How big were they?
Oh my god. Anyway, this article, it looks like, was from 2014. So don't expect any, cat, recent evidence. I have a cat claw in my leg, sorry.
Oh, I wait with bated breath.
Really? So we'll know when you turn blue, right?
Okay.
My breath is becoming sharp.
Would that be black and blue from punching the cobra?
Oh my god.
I'm never going to live that down. Not even
That's correct.
Of course not.
down.
As long as it's funny, you
You
will
might as well
never
get a
lose
business card with it saying on it. You might as
Yeah.
well.
Wait, I can
Yeah.
make those too.
I punch
Cat.
the cobra for fun and profit.
Pretty much.
I mean, hey,
Tornado?
whatever you do with your.
Tornado? That's cuckoldry or prostitution. Leave it alone.
Hey, everything's cool on the internet, and there's a fetish, or there's a website for every fetish.
Yes, just not here.
One choke is okay, but many chokes, yeah, that's just playing with it. Yeah.
Is that what happened last week, Jess? Is that when you got taken down?
That could be.
Yeah.
Damn
Oh
it.
boy. Busted.
Okay, let's find out about the penguin science.
Indeed. Here
Yeah,
we go,
really.
guys. I think we're good to go. I don't know. I hope so. We're about to be, because I'm. Hold on, I gotta move the cat again. Cat's trying my patience tonight. Really bad.
Hmm.
On Swarm Hat. I haven't talked about penguins in a long time. Penguins are a big hoax animal. As in penguins in Antarctica.
What the fuck does that mean?
Citation fucking needed.
Yes.
Hoax animal. Okay, if there was ever a hoax animal, I would have to say it would be the platypus
Oh,
versus
you,
the
you,
penguin.
you
Yeah.
mean that that one mammal that lays eggs
Lay-
and
Well,
also
and
is
don't forget the
poisonous?
echidnas, damn it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
let's
that's
not
true.
forget the fact that it's got the tail of a, is it a beaver?
Yep.
And the
Yes,
duck
a beaver.
bill of a duck.
Although it does-
and
it isn't
the-
Oh,
like a
so
bird.
that's where
Lakes
duck bills
on
are from.
through lands, etc.
Quiddy's
I
in the live chat. Quiddy's the sprinkler says, "Did they buy that giant penguin at Walmart? And is it inflatable? Because I think my neighbor has the same one right next to his inflatable Santa."
Hey, if it was bought at Walmart, it's already dead.
Yeah.
This is the next penguin.
All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna get
Oh, boy.
headed back in.
All right.
Now, there is a type of aquatic bird that is black and white splotched. Maybe you've seen him at the zoo. I've seen him at the zoo. And the first time that I saw him at the zoo, I was kind of like, okay, well, that's not what I expected. You know, when somebody says penguins this way, let's go see the penguins. In your mind, after all the programming that you've received, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go see these things. No.
Frank,
Yes, Tornado.
he does realize there's more than one species of penguin, right?
He doesn't believe penguins exist. Period.
Okay.
But he is right about one thing, though.
Yes.
It is a type of programming. I mean, we do learn about facts in school, such as, penguins are real.
All right, Chris Kelling, you have your hand up.
Ow, 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 my brain hurts. How come they, especially conspiracies, not necessarily flat earthers, but conspirators, can we say that?
Yeah.
They seem to say that any kind of education is programming.
Yeah.
I call double.
I feel with you.
All
Feel
of the
with-
feels
I
on
feel
that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we continue?
Please not.
No, we have to. Here we go, guys.
Man.
When you go to the zoo and see a penguin, it's just a black and white splotched aquatic bird. You'll never see this type of penguin. You won't see a macaroni penguin. The ones that you remember being fascinated by as a child, you don't see those. You just see kind of a plain looking black and white splotchy aquatic bird. Okay, that's not this. These are hooked.
Yes, we don't see emperor penguins at the zoo usually.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Nope.
That's not to say that the penguins that are there are just not penguins. Let's go over to Mom Nato with the hand up.
Okay. What is this black and white splotchy aquatic bird that he's talking about?
Penguins.
And
And why does he have the hots for it?
Emperor penguins, and I mean, there's different sizes of penguins. There's different colors of penguins. There's different feather patterns of penguins. I mean, my God, there's different breeds of penguin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to expect that they're all going to be the same is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, saying that, okay, the golden retriever is a dog. All the rest are just, furry, four-legged land animals.
It's also like saying Latinos and African Americans and Italians are all fake
Yeah.
because their skin color's different.
Yeah, there's just a whole lot of BS there. And RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I mean, I saw some little penguins at the Flamingo Hotel in the garden area down in Las Vegas, and since those didn't look at all like the March of the Penguins, that means Antarctica doesn't exist. Yeah,
exactly.
Or the penguins from Happy Feet.
The fact is you don't have, your typical zoo does not keep an ambient temperature of like 12.
Right.
So they will have the species that can thrive in an environment that's like warm. But did this guy think the March of the Penguins that they went down there and either CGI'd or had little audio animatronic penguins by the thousands to be recorded for that, and that all the scientists that have done work on that in Antarctica are in on the conspiracy, getting their secret shill checks from Morgan Freeman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a couple of years ago now, I think it's been about 2 years ago, or almost 3 now, actually, we all went to the zoo in Baltimore, Maryland, and they have penguins at the zoo, but they're, outdoors most of the time, and in summertime in Baltimore it's quite warm. You wouldn't be able to keep an emperor penguin in that sort of temperature, so it only makes sense obviously that they're not going to keep Antarctic penguins in zoos in warmer climates.
Are they about 18 inches high?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's about the right one. There's a species of penguin that lives around in southern Argentina, and that's probably the one that a lot of these places get because it's okay. The poor little bird won't be frustrated and depressed because it's so damn warm.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that just makes sense. You wouldn't put a dog outside in the 100-degree weather, but lions and African animals are fine in that kind of temperature. Like, they're just animals that are made for that, and ones that aren't.
I'm unfamiliar with this idiot's work. Could anyone summarize his main oeuvre, or is he basically an anti-penguinist?
I'm not very familiar with him either, although the live chat seems to be quite familiar with him.
I think something to do with clams?
I don't think it has anything to do with clams. Alright, let me just take a look here.
The Magellanic penguins, I believe, is what Darren Marsh is saying they are.
And
megalomaniac? What?
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we could use Modus Toland's argument on this with the black swan. Say, oh, okay, wait a minute here. We got emperor penguins. We've seen them, therefore we know they exist. Therefore, not all of them are. I don't know how to construct that argument. It just seems as though that we could use the argument.
I think using reason with this guy is a big mistake. It's just going to bounce right off the mine shell.
I believe you are correct. Ow, damn cat. Damn cat's trying to dig his claws into me at every chance tonight.
Okay. By the way, how long is this tremendous tome on penguins?
It's about 7.5 minutes.
And how far are we into it? Like 10 seconds?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so I vaguely recall the technical work that came out at this time to which this is referring. So there was, in fact, a paleontological find. Digging in Antarctica is not the easiest thing to do. There are basically a few small areas where the ice isn't there, so they can actually do digging. And, of course, Antarctica had dinosaurs and a whole bunch of environments that are very, very different from the way it is today before it went all iceboxy. So it is kind of relevant to the early evolution of penguin forms, which do not necessarily look identical to the penguins that we see in the picture.
Interesting. And Bo, you had your hand up?
Yeah. I would love for someone, or if he were willing to do it himself, someone would drag him to a zoo where they do have penguins, and you know, film his reactions and see what he comes up with to claim that these are biologically engineered by humans to fool us all or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I much prefer dropping him into Antarctica and without a coat. And then after he passes the quiz on the penguins, then he gets the coat.
Yeah.
I don't know of any zoos actually that have
Emperors, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss
They're
Jen.
very specialized in their climate and all the rest. They're an endangered species in some respects. You know, they're protected because they're from Antarctica. So, yeah.
Yeah, there is actually a zoo that has, I think they are emperor penguins, actually. I can't remember which zoo it is, but over a month ago, I sent out a tweet retweeted a tweet that was with a video that was filmed at this zoo, where they they talked about, well, since because of the pandemic we don't have any audience, we figured we'll let the penguins out to explore all the aquariums for themselves, and they filmed them walking around where the audience normally would be. It's actually quite interesting. Awesome. It may be in California, I'm not sure.
We do have a new member to the channel, so welcome Glober Mom, one of our very own panel members, Glober Mom. So thank you for joining us. And real quick, I'm just gonna play some pictures real quick. You should be able to see them. These are the penguins to which I was referring.
Some pictures?
Yeah, like a slideshow.
You are a youngin', aren't you?
No, they're playing in a slideshow.
I don't see
Apparently
them
a few zoos
They're just
have some
standing there.
emperor penguins.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, even some of them even have accessorized. They knew that they were going to be photographed.
I'm not sure which kind is that the kind you were referring to, RJ?
The ones that I saw had even a more brown coat, so this may be a different species. There's apparently an African one, and there's a one in South America, and so there's a lot. Isn't he cute looking?
Yeah, these are ones I took 3 years ago in the zoo in Baltimore, but those were the penguins anyway.
The black stripe
those
going
were
across.
the brown and black and white aquatic birds.
Remember, birds are very speciose organisms. There are way more species of birds than there are mammals. We're boring.
This is true. So, all right, let's see here. How do I
Why are
get
we
back?
so boring as mammals?
Yeah, you know what happens. I mean, once you start urinating, as the mammals do, it just really gets it off. You know, all the other organisms, they get by without that. But there you go.
And last but not least, again, we have Furball with the hand up, and then we'll get back into our movie.
I've recognized this idiot before from several other videos that we've gone over, and every time I seem to be mind blown by what he's talking about. It's like so random. I honestly think that he starts his video similar to the way that we do, with a wheel. But he's got 3 wheels. He's got one wheel that's listed of things that he's going to claim are fake. And then another wheel that he spins, and it's the reasons they're fake. And then another wheel that he spins, and it's who's behind the fakery. And that's how he makes his videos, because there's no rhyme or reason to it. So I'm waiting on why they're fake and who's behind it.
Oh,
That is a good working hypothesis, Furball.
You're unlikely to get any satisfaction with that, Verbal.
Hello, Jen.
Hello,
Hi.
Jen.
All
Where
right.
are you
When
on
you're
the
waiting for
penguin issue,
conspiratards
Jen?
to come up with something logical, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And if they came up with something logical, it wouldn't be nearly as entertaining.
That's true.
Well, that's true.
I just wish they would come up with something new. There's so much of the
You gotta
old
admit,
crap.
this is new. This is new, but it's highly illogical.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Anyone want to speculate on which cabal he would be presuming is the reason why people have this mythology about the penguins that he claims without evidence?
See, the difference between this and your normal conspiracy is that your normal conspiracy has that there's a grain of truth. There's no grains here. This is just completely made up.
Indeed.
This
Well,
is the kitty kibble.
I think we
of,
should continue on
clarity.
our video here.
What's the grain of truth in the flat Earth?
There's an Earth.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't argue that now, can you?
You're very true. Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna get back to our lovely video here.
Yeah.
Hoaxes, and this story is ridiculous. People will believe anything. Giant
Can you
6'8"
turn that up
penguin
just a
discovered
little
in
bit?
Antarctica. Okay, I'm just gonna say this really quick. I have a video on it somewhere. I do not believe, the biggest flat Earth, I don't know, deception. All of the people, just think of how all of the people who are the leaders of the flat Earth movement, how they all just agree on the map, and the map makes no sense. Think of the North. Think of
Oh dear,
Alaska,
he's sounding reasonable.
Canada,
I came here for
Russia,
stupid,
Siberia.
not this.
Yeah, but what the hell
These
does
are
this have to do with
immense
hoax penguins?
icy lands. What does the flat Earth shill map do? It smushes all of those icy, huge, which are
Did he
supposed to be
just say
huge.
flat Earth shill?
These immense
map?
ice lands all get smushed into the center on the shill flat Earth map. How does that make any sense? And then
Yeah.
they have
Other than the
Antarctica with this
edge.
immense ice ring
Oh
around.
man.
They're thinking of it. I mean, they're shills. Look at their skulls and bones. They're inverts, so they're lying to you. The obvious truth is that the North, those immense icy lands, that's the ice wall. The North is the ice wall around us, and the South is the center. I've never been to Antarctica. I don't believe that they allow normal people to go to Antarctica. I think they'll stop you.
Oh well, now he's
Because you're
back off
not
the
normal.
map.
He can't.
You're
I
not
just
even
don't think
close to
that
being normal.
Antarctica's icy. If you do the
Pause.
Google Earth,
Yes, Bo.
I would just like to say in these troubled times of many people across the globe having cash flow issues, if any of you out there need medication to help you sleep and you don't have the money, just go watch one of his videos. Wow, he is sleep inducing.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, he is.
He is. Well, I mean, hey, he keeps me awake because of the stupid, but it's a fine balance, I guess, between listening to the stupid, keeping me awake, and the way he carries his voice. It's oh boy,
Yeah.
Monotonous.
yeah, it's wow.
But if you turn him down so he's just at like a murmur,
Are you going
he
ASMR
would
there?
be very
Ronaldo?
good at putting someone.
Here we go again. Yeah. Now I don't know.
He would
is
be a
also
good dude
speaking-
ASMR.
Yeah, he is speaking somewhat slowly as well. Perhaps we should set the playback speed to, I don't know, 125?
0.75.
Oh God, no, not slower.
0.75? Oh.
That would be torture. Plus, we'd be here all night. It's already 7 minutes long. It's going to take us a couple hours to get through.
Oh God.
And then Chris Kelling, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
No worries, that does happen.
The traditional
tried
comment on this channel.
Indeed. And then we also had a tornado with the hand up.
So he's sitting there claiming that no normal person can go to Antarctica.
Oh, that was.
Excuse me. Did you realize that there are tours where normal people can go to Antarctica if they have the money?
He said he hasn't gone, and
he's
he's
not
not normal.
No, he flat out said, and I don't think normal people can go there.
Yes, but he's using his own level of peopleness to judge
Big
that.
mistake.
He's using his own level of normalness, because if
Right.
he's normal, then yes, people like you, we don't let go there.
Yes.
But even let them out of
Doesn't
the
That's
matter if
because
it's
they'd be
a
a
plane
danger
ride
to
or
themselves and everybody else
Exactly.
around them.
Yeah, I don't know what the American version of it is, but you have to be clear in your mind. You know, you have to be able to take care of yourself.
Of sound mind.
Yeah, sound body and mind. You know, you don't have to have a. You need to be able to work properly as a human being without having a guardian. Changing your diapers or whatever it might be.
I think the baseline would be that you have to be able to obtain a license to fly a kite before we allow you to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Without an assistance.
Australia.
Exactly.
You
Yes,
mean
without
You need
assistance.
this level of cognizance before you're allowed to ride the boat.
Oh, jeez. Well,
You
we
have
also
to be
have
able to count to 10.
we also have an RJ with the hand up.
Yeah. I'm kind of detecting a couple threads of stupid here. First of
Not
all,
just one.
well, we're starting with two. First off, that he thinks the main problem with the flat Earth shills is that they're North Polists rather than apparently the correct South Polists. That's the first thing. But because of the fact that he doesn't make a connection to claim that it's the North Polists, flat earthers, who are fomenting this penguin hoax, but that in fact lots of other people are doing that, this is totally irrelevant. It doesn't matter what flat earthers think about penguins. In order to disprove penguins, you're going to have to disprove all the people who have studied penguins, none of whom are flat earth.
Yeah. I don't think he understands that fact.
So what
I don't
does
think
he
he
think
understands a
that
lot of
at
things.
the water parks and that? Are they animatronics or something?
No, he thinks they're just some sort of black and white aquatic bird. But they're not penguins.
Oh, I don't know that he thinks they're anything. We haven't gotten that far. I will not prejudge the range of his dumb.
And Chris Kelling, you had your hand up again?
Yeah, I remembered what I was going to say. As a ham operator, I have had the opportunity to talk to people at the South Pole, or at least on the Antarctic. They do expeditions, what's called de-expeditions. They go out, they'll set up for 2 weeks and just transmit, make contacts around the world and stuff like that. And we were going to have one out there 2 years ago, but their boat motor broke halfway there, so they had to get towed back to Argentina. And they're currently getting enough money to get everything fixed and get back out there. But they're not the only ones. There have been other de-expeditions out to Antarctic at various points, and it's really incredulous that, God damn it, I still want my lightsabers for the penguins. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, this guy seems like somebody who, since he says penguins aren't real, would go out there to the Antarctic and get killed by a polar bear because he's sitting there staring at them going, they're not real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something similar to that.
As he's getting eaten alive.
Hey, I think I just figured it out. He saw them in a documentary once, and when he looked at it, he did what you would see chimpanzees do when they see something on the television. They look around the edge of the TV to see where it is, you know.
Yes.
And they can't figure it out, and they can't see it that well. Hey, it must be fake then.
Yeah. And
I think that's the issue here.
RJ with the hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Chris, since he is a publicly acknowledged ham operator, are you the one that brings home the bacon?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that should be me, since I'm Danish, and one of our biggest exports,
Ooh,
I
breakfast.
think, is bacon.
Yeah, well,
Bacon,
course,
bacon,
I'm
bacon.
also a
that's
ham.
pork belly. That's something a little bit different from.
And
from ham.
Tornado, you still had your hand up?
Well, aside from people being able to, go to Antarctica, gee, it's not like people have money or something.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna continue on with our stupid. I did speed it up a
Yeah.
little bit, so we'll see if that
I
makes
want
it
to
any
see
more
the
bearable.
science.
You're still waiting for that, RJ?
I've been waiting for it now for years.
All right, here we go,
I
guys.
think we've been waiting for a long time.
Go look at Antarctica.
Don't
we're supposed to have
post
satellites all over there and
premature
photograph
science
everything.
there,
But
RJ.
Antarctica,
Yeah,
you can tell-
premature science ejaculations. Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna continue our video.
Damn
Well,
it.
it's just really bad Photoshop stuff. It's not reality. Back to this. Penguins are a hoax. This type of penguin is a hoax. There is a species of black and white splotchy aquatic birds, but this is puppetry, midgets in suits. These days, just CGI. It's Photoshop.
You
Hold
said
on.
CGI.
He also said midgets in suits, but he said it's over 6 foot tall in the article. What
Black and
midget
white.
is 6 foot tall?
Oh my god.
Black and white
Aliens-
squashy aquatic birds. I just love that. That's kind of literally what they are, but you're just using words that make you sound dumb.
Yeah,
Sound dumb. Well,
it's describing the animal instead of just saying the name of it.
And by the way, just for a stupid fact, I believe that an emperor penguin is about 48 inches long when it's on its belly. That's not the same as when it's standing in terms of height, of course, but when it's on its belly, that's how long it is. It's said on Wikipedia.
Let's go over to Tornado with the hand up.
That's totally
Sorry, buddy,
trustworthy
but you
source.
don't just get to say, "Oh, this penguin is a hoax." You don't just get to say that and expect people to accept it. You got to provide evidence for your claim.
No, you don't. That's not how
That's
science
not how
works.
science exactly. Damn it, Furball.
Science is just a guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could
here's my
make shit
usual
up.
question when this type of thing comes up. Would he, by any chance, have put anything, to support his ridiculous claims in the video description?
You're funny, Bo.
You're just so
The references there, Bo.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
No, we know.
Oh, that's the case we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried, all right?
Either
And
way,
Mom,
we all know what we should be saying about this guy. Citation fucking needed.
and Mom Nato, you had your hand up?
Okay, what looking at this picture, he's claiming that they should be 6'8", and the problem with this picture is that there is nothing in the picture to show size. What you're seeing has no reference to actual height. So you have
Probably
no-
exactly as tall as it actually is.
Right.
Ooh, you
but
might be
there's
right, RJ.
nothing that shows a reference for like actual height, like 4'8",
Right.
5'8", 6'8".
Yeah.
All you're getting is this guy's statement that these guys should be 6'8",
Mm-hmm.
because size is
Size matters.
visible.
Size matter. No,
Especially
wait,
among
that's,
penguins, they're
No,
really
it
picky.
doesn't.
Size matters. Yes.
And I think Jen had your hand up.
Yeah, they're incredulity.
Incredulity.
God,
Incredulity.
yeah, my mouth won't work.
Incredulity.
Incredulity. Thank you. Of these people it's astounding, isn't it? It's like yes, there is an black and white aquatic bird, but they're not penguins.
Mm-hmm.
And these aren't these aren't penguins. These are people in suits. You know, it's this thing that we see over and over again. Like, this thing isn't real, but there is an effect like it, and
Right.
similar to the way that they talk about gravity, isn't it?
Mhm.
You know, it's like there's
Yeah.
definitely something that pulls you down to the earth, but it's not gravity.
Yeah. Well, it's like saying,
It's
I know.
downity.
I know I'm not saying the Earth is flat, but it's definitely not a globe kind of thing.
Member, welcome to the student.
Yes, we do have a new member as well, so thank you for that, Mark Beiser. I do appreciate it. Mark has been coming here for a long time. And Mark has done a cold moonlight test himself as well. So thank you for that, Mark. We do definitely appreciate that. And we have
and I did want to get in for this because I had read an article about this fairly recently.
Hello,
that
Purple.
They did find fossils of giant penguins that were taller than humans. But they died out about 30 million years ago, around the time that whales became aquatic mammals.
That was right before I was born.
When you say taller than humans, do you mean taller than humans as we are today, or back then?
Yeah, no, that they stood 6 to 7 feet
high,
tall.
roughly.
All right. Yes, I do believe that.
If you look up Anthropornis, that sits in on Wikipedia, and there's also Cloooooooud-ia. There's a bunch of species of much larger penguins that are human-sized, and the technical work, they've actually been around quite a few, 2002 and some other periods. So the thing that they're looking to there for 2014 is probably an even more recent find.
I do have a question about that.
Can you scientifically say, though, that those 6 foot 8 inch fossil penguins weren't just people in penguin suits?
Yes. The bones there were put with the thing with the zippers and all that. Yes, that all got preserved with it.
Zippers do not fossilize. You know that just as well as I do.
Hey, maybe your zipper doesn't fossilize, but mine does.
Well, I do have a question for
Purple. More
Purple.
specific. Zippers with metal teeth won't fossilize because the metal will rust and degrade. Zippers made out of polyurethane will fossilize.
Well, I do have a
metal
yes,
zipper.
and as we know, the Eocene was really well known for its polyurethane.
I do have a question for Purple. Since you brought that up, is it thought to believe that since you said whales came around the same time, or believed to have been so, that had something to do with the loss of these very tall penguins?
Yeah, basically they feel that they were able to evolve to that size because it was kind of a period between when the decline of the mosasaurs and before the whales. Gotcha. So there was a niche open there for large aquatic predators.
Interesting. Sorry, I was actually trying to learn something. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, I just want to point out in the last 5 seconds, there's been more science than has been in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, agreed. So we definitely shouldn't continue that.
This creationist ain't going to get past his picture of these two damn penguins.
Yeah, probably not. We did, though, have Chris Kelling with the hand up.
Yeah, I think this photo is fake. I think it's CGI because there's no.
It's an After Effect.
Yeah, as we all know, without clams, there can be no authenticity.
That's right. Should be able to see them all over the place, right?
Chris, what do you think the fake penguin on the left there is eyeballing right now? It's getting ready to pounce on one.
Yeah.
Duh.
They're gonna make more penguins.
The CGI artist was just had a stroke at that point, and
it's trying to read the fine print in its cable contract.
Jeez. And
so it's a clamspiracy.
Yeah.
Tornado, you had your hand up?
Yeah, it's just the fact that he's sitting there calling penguins CGI penguins. Of course, everything that disagrees with them is CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Soon you'll start hearing Nathan Oakley and his crew talking about the Antarctic penguin space monkey religion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect anything, groundbreaking to come from these people. Let's just put it that way. All right.
Well, Nobel Prize does not await.
No, I don't believe so. I mean, I can be wrong. There's been a few occasions, but I don't think I'm wrong on that one. So, all right, we're gonna
They may
continue
open up a
on.
new category for effing stupidity.
I mean, that's true. You're right. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna continue on.
Uh-oh.
They will tell you the truth, though. Modern emperor penguins are certainly statuesque. These could just be model. This could just be taxidermy, a fake animal.
Wait.
Statuesque.
What?
So you can the
So
size is
the
almost
penguin's real or not?
Hold on. Break.
Isn't taxidermy a once living animal?
You would think so, yeah.
Yes, by
that's where
definition.
you got a previously living being and stuff it with something that
Right.
won't rot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So when he's saying, that they're fake, which one is it?
Yeah, what a bonehead.
I'm more disturbed
starting
about
to
his
sound confused.
statuettes there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somehow
what his
that
angle
sounds like
was
he
on
has
that
a
one?
sexual fetish for them.
I would not be surprised.
Gosh.
Also, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You think he maybe watched the movie Tusk and thought it was a documentary?
Or
Yeah.
maybe he had a bad experience with a penguin and just has taken it out on them ever since.
That could
Traumatized by that one
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
tried to have a relationship with in the zoo.
You think it cheated on him?
Yeah. Well, could you blame it?
No, not at all.
Penguin was thinking, I've dated
no.
bird brains, but this is ridiculous.
And Tornado, you had your hand up? Nope. Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they really found it in Antarctica or Easter Island.
Or Atlantis.
Oh, sorry. There's actually Antarctic fossils down there. Lots of things down there.
Yeah, well, I was thinking Easter Island with the giant heads. And
Yeah.
No, those are
Surmising
actually
that
Maybe you have to
petrified
explain the joke. It wasn't
faces.
worth it. I'm sorry.
And Furball, you had your hand up?
Not to disparage our lovely video content
Go
creator
right ahead.
here,
Disparage.
but I've never looked into this gentleman before, and I literally just looked up conspiracies and Hans, and I found his YouTube channel, and I found a video. I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but this video is called "Send This Video to People Who Believe in Pandas."
Oh dear.
He is the
Was he
real
working
deal.
down through an animal encyclopedia here?
And one
He
of
went
the
from pandas
comments
to
below-
penguins because they're alphabetical.
Yeah, exactly. He just pick an animal, pick a reason they're fake. And one of
Yeah.
the people in the comments, gloriously, that's named Ragnarok the End.
Oh my god.
Ragnarok asks, I'm legitimately confused here. What would be the purpose of faking pandas? And Hans responds, Ragnarok, people will lie about what they ate for lunch. Liars don't need a purpose, but ones that like the pandas are used just for fun, mocking people, getting them to believe nonsense. They also make money from their donations. They also use the fake animals to mock the Bible and to make fake evidence for evolution.
Lord, what the?
The part that where the Bible claims bats are birds, or
Well, so there's.
Also-
I just want to point out that there are a few videos from this specific person. The Antarctic penguin hoax, the one we're doing now, he only posted that about 2 weeks ago. This video, but
Yeah, we
since
have-
then, he also has gorillas are humans in suits.
hasn't he also done mud flood videos?
Probably. And then he also has his newest one was 2 days ago. He did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are. So this specific gentleman may pop up again in our wheel. Yeah, definitely.
I do have one speculation though. How many letters can he go through without accidentally picking an animal that actually lives where he lives?
Well, I don't understand really his channel because it looks like he's pretty much saying that most animals are fake. If you look, he has one about toucans, one
Everything.
about great whites, koalas.
What about foxes?
Great White. Okay, I'm just guessing. He's probably not, but is he American? Because he should
doubt it.
try and take a swim, in shark-infested waters and see if that holds up.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and make a radical statement of fuck Hans, because 1 month ago, I haven't watched this video, I don't know what the content of it is, but the only title of it is Go Outside. Hans, right now you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go outside. What?
There are
in,
other
in
videos
relation
around
to
that with
to the quarantine status.
Yes.
He's trying
Just
to
like
save
Soon
the
Truth,
hope,
then.
isn't he?
An asshole. He's been going off the rails on the current issue we have, saying
There's
that it's
one
a
that
lie.
has
it's a
a
hoax,
picture
or-
of a zebra,
let's
and the
move on
title of the
from that.
video is Faded Stripes and Smudgy Paint.
Yeah.
He thinks zebras are a hoax.
Some people.
He thinks everything is a hoax, Tornado.
He is what
Hans
a
Wormhat
certain...
is virtually there is virtually nothing he won't deny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hans, you need to start thinking about conspiracies by Hans. You need to start thinking about Hans goes to the padded room.
he is what a YouTuber that recently started making videos that I've started watching would call a jackwagon.
Well,
I'm sorry, I
I
sidetracked.
was wondering
Mr.
for quite some
Jackwagon,
time
let's be polite.
what what that actually meant. I had to look it up.
well,
But,
we did
yeah.
sidetrack quite a bit, so we'll try to get a little bit more back on track. We'll go over to
trying.
Purple
We're
with the
doing our
hand
best.
up.
Well, RJ just filled in the information I was going to ask for. He did do something about zebras. So I think there's a pattern forming that he can't deal with anything that's black and white.
Yeah, that is an interesting pattern there. Yeah.
It is, especially his
monochromatic
gorilla
obsession.
videos.
So I guess he's probably not going to get to Rinks or nematodes.
Probably
Although we
not.
should see one on orcas
Well,
anytime.
Yeah.
Don't let him listen to Michael Jackson's song then.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is fake. It's
Basically, with Hans, if he hasn't seen the animal with his own eyes, it doesn't actually exist.
Yeah, pretty much.
And apparently,
I'm sorry.
Saturn is not a space ball.
because I've never really with it.
Alright, last comment on Hans. He thinks Hitler is a woman because he has wide hips.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
he's
hold on.
Hans is one of the instigators
Thanks,
of the
Furball.
transvestigation group. He is an
Hang on.
absolute
I quit.
nutjob.
Closing that tab. I'm walking away. Let's go
Yeah,
back
you
to
better.
the video, 'cause
Well-
holy
Do you
shit.
mean is or was? I'm not sure I want to know the answer
He
to
will
that one,
definitely be featured on our wheel again. Let's just put it that way.
Hans is completely off the scale.
Oh yeah,
And
big
we
time.
do really
You've
need
gone
a
down the
view at
rabbit
own
hole.
risk.
You've joined the Mad Hatter at his tea table, and the Mad Hatter seems sane.
I closed
Yeah.
the tab. I'm walking away.
All right. Well, we're gonna continue on our penguin video since that's what we're working on right now. The video got wider. I want to make sure it's all still in view. Okay, we are good. Alrighty, here we go, guys.
The size is almost incomprehensible. It's not real. They talk about LeBron James multiple times, so I don't know what's up with that. The bird's 37 million year old fossilized remains. They can always nail it down to exactly 37, not 36 million years ago. They'll never give you confidence intervals. This dating stuff is BS. They can just pull out whatever numbers they want. And 37, like 3 sevens. This article, I don't want to get into the number coding, but it was heavily 7 number coded, just things adding up to multiples of 7.
Drink.
Yes, Tornado?
Because numerology is so much fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's
there's
so
so many
accurate.
things that add up to numerals of 7. Well, I mean, can't you say that about almost anything? Or any number?
Yeah, you could do that with the number 1776. Look, there's 2 sevens already, so we've already got 2 sevens, and then the 6 and the 7 become a 1, and then you can add all 3 sevens together to get 21, and then you can add all 3 to get 3, and it basically means fucking nothing.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, I guess we should continue on, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Yes,
We
we're
failed
going to do
again.
that. Here we go,
Sorry,
guys.
I'm so frustrated.
It was truly the Godzilla of aquatic birds. Well, what's Godzilla? A made-up monster.
Drink!
Right? They will tell you what is going on if you just...
Yes, Tornado?
It's not as if they're using it as a descriptive term. They're not using it to say, oh, this thing was as big as Godzilla. You can't use that kind of logic, you fucking numpty!
Yeah. I don't know. These theorists are quite entertaining, maybe
Iffy.
is the word. Well, I think we should continue on and let them see if we can get to a
Oh,
point.
by the way,
Because
that was the genera that I alluded to earlier from the Wikipedia, and therefore anyone can find out.
oh,
It was truly
good.
the Godzilla of aquatic birds. Apparently, rhetorical hyperbole is lost on this doofus.
Hey, shouldn't that name be pronounced Godzilla?
Oh,
Godzilla?
no, actually, it's Gojira if you really want to be from the original movie, which, by the way, is quite a nice little flick. You can get the full length, the original Japanese version of the movie.
Hey, I have
When
recently
does
started
Mothra come
watching
into them?
old time videos. You know, even black and white videos.
Yeah, define old
films, sorry.
time.
Well, black and white
Like
films
the
from the 50s, etc.
2010s or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was like decades of like old timey stuff before Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, here we go, guys.
Aw.
You get the game. The game is, it's all a joke, it's all BS, it's all a lie. And to have fun with it. They want to have fun with it. So they will openly tell you things, and if you're reading it's a new type of reading comprehension where you need to just start to take things literally, just literally take things at face value and see what people are telling you.
Drink.
They're telling you,
Make up your mind, damn it.
Yes, RJ.
Thought of.
Chug!
Oh.
I think RJ had that one first.
Yeah, just those fun-loving paleontologists that go out into the wilds of Antarctica, braving freezing temperatures to dig up bones. They just do it just because they're rib ticklers, and just want to concoct things out of middle-air. Oh, yipes.
Yes.
person.
It's painful. And Tornado, you had your hand up?
This person who thinks he can just cast away all science just by saying, oh, fake, fake, fake. You are a scoundrel and you are a fool.
Indeed. And Purple, you had your hand up? Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccup.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped it for this, but since we're paused, just the irony of him saying about scientists reading things and taking it literally as opposed to the people who read the Bible. That's all.
Yeah, there's some sort of correlation there, I think.
Are you saying there's something not truthful about the burning bush?
I'm
If it's
saying-
burning, you
if
should
you
see a
have one,
doctor.
Go see a doctor.
Beat you to it, Bo.
Dang it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well let us continue on. Oops, there we go.
it was
Tornado's got
truly
his hand up.
the Godzilla. Because Godzilla is a fake, made-up monster.
Drink.
Okay, I mean, see, here's just an example.
haven't even
of the
gotten
seven. There
anything
was
yet,
also
hold
difference of 14s, which is double 7, 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. I mean, whatever. The point is they just make stuff up. And there's certain numbers that they like more than other numbers. That's really
Hey,
all
that's
that's
my
about.
line.
It's like, whose line is it anyways? The main thing of whose line is it anyways? Is that
Drink.
the points are made up and nothing matters.
Oh,
It's because that's a reflect.
Drink.
yes, Bo.
Now, by looking at his channel, and he has more than one, he is, no offense meant here, but he is a Bible thumper. I don't know if he is a creationist or whatever, but he shouldn't be talking all that much about, they seem to like certain numbers.
Yeah. I thought we agreed we weren't going down
Because,
that
the
rabbit hole again
Bible
tonight.
thing? Yeah, I mean, oh boy, 7 is a very
Yes.
popular number in the Bible,
It is.
for example.
Almost
yeah,
like
so,
they use lots of numbers. There's a whole book called Numbers. Hey.
Well, hey, not in the Bible I have.
Okay, well, I am.
And then again, we don't even have a book that's called Genesis. So it's called
Yeah,
something
well,
else.
what do they call numbers in your Dutch or wherever
Dutch, yeah.
Scandinavian, whatever country you're from, dear boy?
He called you Dutch.
All right. Well,
we can go Dutch. Now, I can say that
Is that double
Genesis
Dutch
in our
rudder
Bible
kind of thing?
is that Genesis in our Bible is called. Well, there's 5 books, and they're called
Well, that's
the
Pentateuch.
Book
Yeah.
of Moses.
Yeah, there is, at least in the English Bible, there's a book called Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's next to Deuteronomy or somewhere in there.
It
Where
is.
it? There it is. And
You
then
are
go to
correct.
the Danish thing here. Yeah, that would be the 4th book of Moses.
Interesting.
That is what we call Numbers.
That's for the accountants.
And Jen, you had your hand up.
Blessed be thee who can add up the numbers.
Yeah,
not
I
use
like how he
pi
goes
when-
down the whole line of all these things that they make up. You know,
The nameless
the
they.
ever elusive they. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking projection much.
Mhm.
I mean, your whole channel's just shit that you've made up, pulled out of your ass.
In fact, I don't know. That guy might be CGI. Has anyone ever seen him? Huh? Yeah.
Was he there when you were there?
Yeah.
Nah,
And is he
doesn't
even
work.
here there now?
Was he there when his father came?
Yeah.
probably not. Anyway,
Yeah.
And
That's a good question.
Chris Kelling had his hand up.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking there's 12 signs of the zodiac. There's 12 months, so that can't be a coincidence. And if you take half a year, that's 6 months. Subtract 1, you get 5. 5 minus 12 equals 7. So I think we got something going on with this numerology.
You could have an entire career in occultism, Chris.
yes.
Yes.
Well, I am fighting to stay awake, and this guy is seriously putting me
Okay, Alan.
into a sleep mode. I am going to go to bed before I fall asleep at the computer.
Mom,
All
That is
right,
a
Mom
major
Nato.
cause of ass
if
cramps.
you
Night,
plan
Mom
to be
Nato.
the current, if you plan to be in the current incarnation of Alan,
No.
you just stay there, leave the microphone on, and let us listen to you snore for 2 hours.
That's okay. Nobody
Or
needs to
if we
listen
could
to
entice JC to put on a Mickey Mouse filter on the video.
A chipmunk filter.
Maybe you could,
Yeah.
yeah, Mickey Mouse
All right,
filter.
well,
Yeah.
good night, guys.
Good night, Mom Nato.
Yeah.
Don't accept any wooden penguins.
Oh, no.
Don't have any
Definitely not.
nightmares about penguins.
No.
That's
Moist,
possible.
almost wet penguins.
Yeah, moist penguins. It's okay to do the moist penguin. They'll be here a lot.
Is that a
Gross.
dance? The moist penguin?
Can be.
I mean, I guess it depends on how you do it, but
Doing the moist penguin. Yeah, we got a whole new 1950s bebop thing going.
All right.
Does Sean do the DJing for that? Does he? You know, it's just
Yes,
bit of
yes.
beatbox music, and every now and then Sean goes moist.
Can step up. Or moist.
no, moist.
How about
I think between the product line and then the music numbers and stuff, we got a whole new product line for the movie nights here. Let's exploit that.
how about making up the moist?
Ugh,
Making
Ooh,
stuff
yeah.
moist.
gross.
I've never
Doing
had to
the
make up
moist.
the moist. I've never had to make up the moist. It's always been there.
Yeah, we could have a whole new set.
Anyway, we're moving on.
Moving on.
Damn it.
All right,
were
here we
hoping to
go.
prevent it.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're at 5.5 minutes out of a 7.5 minute video, so
Oh, 2 minutes to get to the science.
we've only been at this for over an hour.
Was the
Actually,
number one hit
an hour and a
the
half.
island, getting was the number one hit the wet gusset?
All right, guys, here we go.
He's on the race, man.
Here we go.
Of reality.
God, is it May 8th already? Holy cow.
It's fun to imagine a time between 35 and 40 million years ago. They just want your head in these bizarre spaces that don't exist. Years of that magnitude doesn't exist. They want you thinking about outer spaceland where distances that just don't exist. They want you thinking of galaxies far, far away that just don't exist.
Yes, tornado.
Numbers of that magnitude don't exist. Oh, the all-encompassing big numbers scare me routine.
Tornado, you had the drink call on that one?
Yes. I have a gematria value of 2,526, and that means absolutely nothing except for what it actually says. What you have just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I will also point out it has not yet even reached 0 on the gerund index.
That's
Are
good
we
to
at
know.
negative gerunds?
Yes,
No,
it's operating at a
between 0
negative
and
gerund.
1.
It is sucking anti-thought out of the flat Earth movement. Remember, he's from the South Pole, so all the polarities are reversed.
In the live chat, somebody said moisting stuff up instead of making stuff up.
Moist clams.
He's moist.
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say
Yes, exactly, Sean.
Too bad Jen isn't in here. She would have been,
moaning.
Excited, I guess you could call it.
All right. Well, we're gonna continue on here.
Hey, wait! I got a hand.
Oh, well. Usually you don't
Yeah,
have them
I
up.
bet you could put it.
They're not
Where
usually
it's
visible,
moist.
Furball. Anyway, yes, Furball.
I suppose.
Oh my
I'm just here
goodness.
because I want to try and help Hans. Because I mean, Hans does seem like the person that doesn't get things that are fairly simple.
Hans needs help.
And he made the comment that 35 million years ago. That's a number that doesn't even exist. That's not a thing. So, I've got a piece of paper here.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna 30.
Oh yeah, pin that.
Six.
Pin that camera.
36.
Wow. And then you put some
And then when you
zeros
add,
into it.
so if I put 3 zeros, 36,000.
You've created something.
36 million.
Uh-oh, it's about to happen.
We can even let's go farther than
Convergence.
that.
The end of time is near.
36 billion. That's how these numbers exist, Hans. All you need is a
Go to
pen.
36 trillion.
Let's go to the next line.
Yeah. And then,
Now we're just-
and then
now-
quadrillion and quintillion and sextillion and
We're gonna
septillion.
stick-
Stop me, man.
We're gonna stop in the trillions because that's the debt we're at right now. So we'll work on
Okay.
that next week. Eventually, we'll be higher than that. But Hans,
Just add to the
a
power
comma, and zeros. That's
blows
how
my
numbers
mind.
get bigger.
Oh, and
Well,
also,
if you're using that type of
CGI.
thing,
It's
I would use a
CGI.
period.
It's not real.
Yeah,
It's
those
an
are
After
CGI
Effect
numbers
furball.
actually,
As-
that's right.
Uh-oh.
Furball is
We
using
broke
that
Furball.
Fake.
We broke the
Fake
Furball.
numbers, fake numbers.
Oh dear. Anyway,
also,
thank you
I
for
want
that
to say
Furball.
that currently, basically this episode of Movie Night it has been brought to you by the letter T and the number 25 trillion.
Oh, by the way, Jess, the video feeds locked
And
up.
and the color purple.
Not again.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Well, it happened to Jared's stream earlier too.
Yeah, it
No,
happened.
the stream's going out. It's just
Yeah.
your video of us that's locked up, so people can still
Yeah,
hear us.
it
they're
does
just not
that
seeing
every
anything.
once in a while. For
Well,
some reason, it's finicky.
The important thing here is whether or not the audience can hear the video we're looking through. I'm hoping not.
Unfortunately, they can.
Aw,
I'm having a
poor
hard time
people.
hearing them, but
See, nope, that didn't do it. Hold on, I gotta fix because Furball's locked on my screen now. Although I can imagine some people in the chat would not mind that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
there are
stop
worse
it.
things to be locked on a screen than furball.
Okay.
Well, that would be snow.
We could be stuck on Hans.
This is true. I mean, we still technically are.
That's a disgusting thought.
Yes, if you bathe in turpentine, it will come off.
Jen, do
Ew.
you want to know a disgusting
There we go.
thought? There is probably, most likely, a woman that has slept with him.
That's disturbing.
I won't assume that.
Furball, in relation to what you literally just said, I am, I'm just writing a DM on Twitter for you right now that you probably might want to read.
I expect if there was ever a woman who slept with him, he wouldn't be so obsessed with penguins.
I wonder if when he orgasms, he cries out, "Here comes the mud flood."
You know what? I'm gonna regret saying this. If he actually had a woman that slept with him, he wouldn't be obsessed with penguins. He'd be obsessed with cobras.
Yeah.
And you punching them.
I think
We,
this cobra.
I just had to make a note in the live chat. Al says, "Shit, Ferb's got taxidermied. Furball is a CG hoax." Because you were frozen on the screen. I like that. So you are
the truth came out.
You're a fake there.
I
You're
have my little hand up
a
there.
fake taxidermy.
Now I'm pinned. What the hell?
Oh man.
You're pinned.
You were pinned, sorry.
God damn it.
You can leave him pinned.
Ridiculous. We'll
No
pin
one's
you.
going to reject.
RJ, we'll get to you and then we'll
Yeah.
get back to our video.
Yeah, I think this notion that there are these like 36 million, we need to not stop there. I think I can go much farther than that. I can prove to you absolutely that there are no numbers bigger than 3. For one thing, there's this pi, this 3.141592653 they keep on talking about, and supposedly pi r squared. But I know empirically pi r round, so they've been lying to you all along.
Oh, jeez.
You got to admit, that's no more insane than this video we've been watching for the last 5 years.
You're not wrong.
Ow.
All right, we're gonna get back to our video here. Here we go,
Let's
guys.
see if it can beat my pi r round.
Hold on,
All
RJ,
puns are
RJ. There
punny.
are some pies that are squared. They're called.
Oh, look at the fluffy penguin.
Oh, the fluffy penguin.
It's so cute.
Oh, baby Yoda.
Oh, he's so
They're
freaking
called
cute.
radii.
I love baby penguins.
Boy, they're great on CGI these days, don't you?
Aren't they?
Oh
I wonder
Hey,
if
is that the?
eliminated that.
I want to know if that's the Antarctic ice wall.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys.
And with these are photos that I have no idea why not everybody knows
It's
about.
going to stop with
Not
you
these
have no
ones.
idea.
There's a lot of just obvious fake penguin stuff out there. But if you go back and you look at the very first, what they tell you is the first Antarctica expedition, look at the penguin photos from that. They're really bad taxidermy, like really, really, really bad. So if penguins were real, why did they have to fake them in the past?
Excuse me.
First of all, it still kills me that this guy goes, they're really bad taxidermy, and if they're real, why did they have to fake them? The taxidermy it's not. Taxidermy is a live animal, or once was live.
Well, they aren't moving in that still picture now, are they?
Yeah, there's the
And
guy,
Bo-
so maybe he's animatronic.
Bo,
these
you
could
had
be
your hand up?
taxidermy too, Maybe the land is taxidermy. Maybe the camera they took it with taxidermy. Maybe the website it was posted on is taxidermy too.
I think
Maybe
he
it's
uses.
all wrong.
I think he
completely.
uses that word synonymously with fake.
Yeah, it's.
You reckon
I
his
mean,
brain is taxidermy?
It's
That is a
not
working
saying
hypothesis. Yes.
CGI.
that would
No,
be a
his
compliment
brain-
for him.
His brain is not taxidermy because taxidermy is stuffing of something that once was real and useful.
And we'll go to Bo with the hand
Not
up.
at all creepy.
Yeah, it sounds like he is too young to actually know that there was something called photography before digital cameras were a thing. Before CMOS and CCD sensors were a thing. I mean, this photo that we're looking at literally does not have a resolution because it is an analog photograph. It was scanned in and then it had a certain, long story short, you dumbass. It's a photograph. It's a real photograph. There is a reason why it looks so grainy and odd, and that's because you're too stupid to know what the beep you're talking about.
Can we just say, look at this photograph from Nickelback?
Yeah, no.
Look at this photograph.
And RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah.
Looks
Until
fake to me.
tonight, I never dreamed it would be possible that a bowl of rancid marzipan would be able to do a video, but they've done it.
Rancid
Oh dear.
marzipan. Not just marzipan, but
Yeah,
rancid.
It was yes. Well, it'd be just silly talk to think that a bowl of marzipan could do that. You got to get it rancid, Buckaroo.
Okay.
There you go,
Alright.
chance for
Live
the
cultures
bacteria
in
to
there,
start
right.
growing.
Yeah. There you go. See, we got to be sciencey here.
Mm-hmm.
Bacteria would curl up their own flagella and die if they saw this.
So that's what we're calling it
Endosymbionts
now?
would part company over this video and flee for their lives.
Well, shall we finish up this video?
Oh, I
Okay.
suppose we have to.
I guess.
We've got 40 seconds left.
Yay! Oh,
Yay!
that
Can we not
One and a
call
half
drink again and
hours.
just let it
Woo.
finish?
Yes. Let's let him finish, and then we'll get to any points.
postmortem.
Real animals
That's kind of
don't
like
look really
every
opposite.
sexual encounter I've ever had. Let him finish.
Shh. Quiet, Furball.
Fake in the past, and now they look more realistic. That's not how real animals work. With their obvious puppets.
He's an obvious
Guy?
muppet.
Is the guy a puppet too?
It's funny. See, the game is how funny it is. See how
Yeah,
funny?
those are
that people
chicks.
believe this? It's so funny what people will believe. Seeing is believing, right?
Jeez.
Publish everyone.
It looks fake to me.
Anyway, that's the end of his video.
the
He just
famous
cuts it
orange
out like
penguin.
that.
Wow.
No conclusion or anything like that.
Nope.
Just ends. Boom.
Yep.
Just like
That's
Monty
it.
Python.
Yep.
That is
That's
what-
it.
So he doesn't
probably-
realize that baby penguins are fluffy and molt their fluff and get normal feathers.
No, of course not. He doesn't
Apparently
even know there's
not.
different breeds of penguins.
think
I almost said Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know where babies come from.
There's different breeds of
He
Pokemon,
probably
damn it.
thinks that was just a taxidermist, going to work seriously drunk.
The guy.
That just
I
further
think Jen is
makes
onto
his-
something. I think the guy was playing Pokemon Go. There we go.
And he went. Yeah.
And Tornado, you'd like to add something?
Yes, his entire video was, look at how fake this is.
Yes.
It was entirely Russian bit's defense.
Yeah.
When your only defense to defend your claims is, look at how fake this is,
Mm-hmm.
you have no business making a claim. You can't possibly back it up. Because, let me put it this way, look at how fake your channel is. See, I can call things fake too, and unlike you, I actually have to back it up. I wish your channel was fake, but then again, I think you yourself are fake because you're not a real flurfer. You're a guy lying for money.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You're as bad, if not worse, than Nathan Oakley.
Yeah.
Well, that is a tough competition.
Oh, that's
though,
a bit
know.
unfair. Nathan Oakley's in a league of his own.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Nathan, you'll never. Let me rephrase that. You'll never hold a candle to Nathan Oakley.
Although it would be
Well,
amusing to
unless
see him
Nathan
do
Oakley
that, see if he
asks.
catches fire.
Oh dear.
What two flat earthers do in the privacy of their own home is entirely up to them.
Yes, indeed. The hot wax is all their own business.
Ah!
Furball, you had your hand up?
Suggesting a campaign to bring down the
We've
flat Earth.
embarrassed him.
Look at how fake this is. Defense is, I'll admit it, is an honest argument for someone that has expertise in that area. Look at how fake this is. Blah 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 blah. Means absolutely nothing. Look at how fake this is because I have 17 years of experience in this field, and this doesn't match, and this doesn't match, and this doesn't match. Holds weight. Hans has expertise in, how to wipe his
Nothing.
butt, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not even
He
sure about
probably
that.
has assistance with that.
Yeah.
Yes, he has to have little guide wires.
He has to have somebody hold his hand. And
This person is the same species as Da Vinci.
Bo, you had your hand up?
Yeah. I hope at least one of you might be able to help me out here. Have any of you ever heard of Joshua's Long Day before?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
He held up his hand and held the sun back for
this is
for an
about
extra day so
something
that
from
they could keep fighting or some shit.
Yeah, this is from the Bible stuff. Yeah. Hans here put out a video 4 days ago. Joshua's Long Day really happened. And the first image that we see in this video is an image of, I'm guessing, the computer room at NASA.
Oh, no, he didn't! He didn't!
The text, have NASA computers prove Joshua's Long Day.
He
Let's
blessed his little heart.
Yeah,
He swallowed one of the biggest stupids in modern creationism. Holy moly.
It's 8 minutes long. And by the way, just by doing a simple search of his name on YouTube, there's a lot of Christians, or should I call them true Christians, as they call themselves, that really, really don't like this guy. This is one of the canards. In fact, we allude to it, I think, in the Roxburgh there. We got a little section on it because it's one of the notorious, the missing day myth. And the supposedly a computer programmer figured all this stuff, and it was such a pathetic little hoax back in the 1960s that virtually all the regular creationists recognize it as a hoax, but apparently not this little guy. But hey,
yeah, he seems like a special kind of stupid.
We already know that he grasps at any straw.
Yeah.
As long as it isn't reality.
He prefers grasping his own straw, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're wrong about that. Oh, dear.
The missing day myth. Let me find out what page we put that on.
Well, let's
because
see.
it's just one of the gold mines. It's got a guy involved called Harold Hill. I mean, it's just really absolutely weird. Joshua.
Well, we are coming up on 2:00 Eastern over here, and I do have
Eastern
to work tomorrow.
Daylight Savings Time, not standard.
I don't know. Is it the correct
Many
time?
Americans
page
happen
92.
to have a problem. Well, no, that's the incorrect time because daylight savings. Yeah, I know you didn't think of it that way, but yeah.
It's the correct time, Bo.
No, that would be UTC. So not even my time is correct.
No, I say it's correct.
Potato,
so
potato.
there.
UTC or Zulu for the win.
I mean, I prefer to go by UTC because then you don't have to.
Yeah, mess around with winter time, summertime, for example. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I think we are going to wrap things up, so I do just want to kind of go around the room, get your final thoughts, and anything that you want to add to the, to chill out or anything like that. Let's start
I'm sorry,
with...
I'm just looking through the video titles of his.
Oh, dear. Let's start with Tornado.
Hey, guys. Tornado in a junkyard here. This last video has been filled with such epic stupidity, such as penguins aren't real, Godzilla's not real, obviously, and big numbers make no sense to me, therefore they do not exist. For anyone who is still thinking of taking Hans at his word and taking him seriously, I suggest you really rethink the thought process and get a reality check, because Hans couldn't let me put it this way, Hans couldn't outsmart a barn door. Hans has less of a chance of outsmarting a barn door than he does of tying my shoes.
Tying your tubes?
And seriously, Hans,
not that one.
First, I have a couple ideas for you. One, if you can't present evidence for your ideas, then maybe you might want to think of them a little differently. And two, if you want to make me think of your ideas is factual, then please provide evidence. Otherwise, try this simple 3-step program. Step 1, shut up. Step 2, piss off. And when you get there, step 3, piss off again.
Step
Well-
4, start
And with
at
that,
step
I'm
1.
out of here.
Well, thank you for that, Tornado. And let's head on
Yeah.
over to.
Actually, you know what? I'll stay.
Either way is fine. Let's head on over to Bo. Bo.
Yeah, I don't really have all that much because, reading video titles from this idiot's YouTube channel has thrown me for a loop. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Mountains are fountains.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Mountains are fountains, and oh yeah, and of course, Corona hoax proves flat Earth. Obviously, yeah.
Yes, I saw that one.
I'd like to amend my statement. I would like to amend my statement.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah.
No,
But
this
the
needs to
most-
be said. Hans, I thought you were stupid. You are actually actively dangerous by claiming that the issues going on right now are nothing more than a hoax. People can die, and people have died from following these kinds of advice. You need to shut the fuck up.
Like
Ding, ding,
he's
ding, ding,
listening to
ding.
us.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's just, yeah. Wow. He is quite something here.
Yes. Agreed.
Wow. Oh, and geysers are also, fake because they're hoax, I guess.
I'm really amazed you guys hadn't encountered Hans before.
I have.
We've been lucky.
Oh yeah, I had.
Quite a long time ago now, but wow.
And Chris Kelling, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, okay, so 36 billion. You divide that by 12 billion because you have 12 billion zodiacs in there. Then that gets you 3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add 4 billion, that gets you to 7 billion clams. So I think we.
Ooh,
I think
you're
we
onto
solved the
something there,
mysteries of
Chris.
the universe here.
Yeah, I think so. If you get 7 billion clams, that sounds about right.
Everybody
like a
have a
party on-
good week. Stay healthy. Stay happy because I mean it's the only way to fight the stupid and fight the cabin fever. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And let's head on over to Jen's little corner.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Jen from Jen's little corner. Sorry I was late today. I couldn't help it. I fell asleep. Because I was up so early this morning. But yeah. I debunk stuff like this on my own channel and do various other things. And yeah. I'm just sorry I missed the start of it because Hans is a complete and utter nut job, and he's always a laugh to listen to.
Yeah. He's his video was definitely interesting for sure.
Although having said that, had I not had the sleep before, I probably wouldn't have been able to stay awake for the rest of it.
Yeah, he does drone on quite a bit.
He does, and he's got zero expression. He's like. He's a
bad.
fucking animatronic. That's what
Yes.
it is. Hans is animatronic.
He does
Not
seem to be
merely
somewhat
boring,
monotonous
stupid,
in his
but-
way of
Yes,
speaking.
most definitely.
Yeah.
And RJ.
Yeah, thanks for connecting Hans to the missing day myth, which I had on page 92 of my tiny little book.
That teeny tiny book.
It surfaced in the 1970s, but actually dates back to an earlier nitwit, a guy named Charles Totten, who died in 1908, an anti-Semitic crackpot whose theory was the racial purity of the Aryan race and whose favorite pastime was predicting the imminent apocalypse.
Wait.
That the Antichrist would appear on March 29th, 1892. We all missed
Ooh.
that in the papers, didn't we?
I have a question. Did you actually write crackpot in your book? Did you actually write the word crackpot in your book?
Oh, a lot. we cover an awful lot of them, and this we restrict it really for the complete screwballs, the racists, the Holocaust deniers, and that crowd. So
geez.
the normal range of pseudoscience head up the ass. I don't describe as crackpot. I reserve the crackpot for people that really little children should be grimacing at them on the streets. They're so weird.
Those who probably literally are smoking crack. Maybe.
Yeah.
RJ, I want to know how often in your book you reference the eminence of the end of the earth by different people's metric. Because, you know, as of yet, I have never witnessed the end of the earth.
Oh darn!
But
Claudia told us it was coming soon.
I belong to the Apocalypse of the Month Club.
Exactly. How often has one or another
All the
predicted that it was
time.
imminent? It's happening now.
Yes.
I allude to it peripherally in the rocks were there because it's not a major thing at Answers in Genesis, which was the main focus of the book. But if you read Because the Bible Tells Me So chapter of my old tip at the website, you can download that little puppy. There's stuff buried in the notes about the long tradition of apocalypse and the hunt for the Antichrist of the month. Remember when Saddam Hussein was the Antichrist, and of course there were times, you know, when Catholics were insisting the Protestants were the Antichrist, and the Protestants were insisting the Pope was the Antichrist, and all of that. So there's a long tradition in there. And then of course you get the Millerites, that are the group that were expecting the end of the world in the 1840s, and that eventually led to the Seventh-day Adventists, which led to the younger creationists. So there's a long little pedigree of stupid that goes on there. So download that material. All that's free.
So
There's
can I
a
mention
PDF that'll keep you busy during your social distancing.
Can I mention how the chat has shifted from clams to pickles?
Ooh! Oh well, there you go.
We're on the pickle in the rye war a pickle.
Oh, did anyone see
it's just a
Trevor
matter of
Noah?
time between they
apocalypse now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Apocalypse
Trevor Noah
now.
was doing a joke about how people were getting to the point of where they were doing their own little private videos, and it was saying, it says, yeah, nobody wanted to see my videos on pickles wearing socks.
Dear. Well, let's head on over to Furball. What do you got for us, Furball?
I don't know, stuff and things.
What are you working on?
Like I mentioned before, I'm doing the Cold Moonlight Experiment. If anybody wants to join me, come on over.
Yes. Do you want to link your channel again?
Yeah, I'll link my channel. Give me a second. And I just want to let you know, Jess, I have officially... There's my channel. There we go. I've officially changed my Twitter.
Your
to
ad handle?
Furball. Yes, because I didn't fucking know I could do that for the past 5 months.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for letting me know I could. I am now BM Furball on Twitter as well, and the Pancake Hero is dead.
Awesome.
You just gotta change your icon now.
Yeah, because that guy is really, tired.
That is still the
he has a
Flat
bad
Earth
back now.
Atlas. That
That's
is still
true.
the Flat Earth Atlas.
But you got a bunch of pancakes on his back there.
Well, yes, everybody please do go and subscribe to Furball. He does some really awesome work, and he definitely deserves more subs than what he's got. So take a look at his stuff, and I mean, I know you will, but if you feel so inclined afterward to subscribe, please do.
Subscribe to mine too while you're at it.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to link your shit in the chat.
And buy his books.
Yes.
Real shit.
Do all of those things. And
if I may.
Yes,
Jesse,
Bo.
when you want me, when I'm not allowed to, of course.
I mean, I guess. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember? I know we're all trying very hard to forget it, but do you remember in the video Hans is here? He mentioned that the flat Earth map shill thing. That the flat Earth map wasn't even real. It's
Something
fake.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
The North Polar ones were.
3 months ago, he made a video about it. Stop using the wrong flat Earth map. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
I think we did see that in a prior a movie night, didn't we?
I don't
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
Not that I remember.
But
Oh.
kind of funny here.
Yeah,
he's
it's always
just full of,
amusing.
everything.
Didn't Simon Dan debunk that one?
Full of a whole lot of shit.
No, he has made a video of him, for sure.
Yeah, he's
And
made a couple of them,
Freaky
actually.
Blinder has also made at least one.
Well, they're getting on the South Pole bandwagon. Then.
Well, let's head on over to Purple. Hello, Purple.
Hello. I mostly just do casual chats, live streams on Wednesdays at noon Central Standard Time, and Thursday nights at midnight Central Standard Time.
Awesome.
Daylight time.
If you don't mind me shilling a bit, we're
not at all.
We're collecting donations to get Nacho Witness a new hard drive because he's afraid the one he has could go any day now and he could lose all of his work.
Yeah.
So I will drop some links in the side chat for actually he needs to maintain his anonymity, so
yes.
I'm collecting for him, and for the people in Australia, you can send the money to Nervardia.
Gotcha.
And that way you could avoid it having to go through the currency exchange fees twice.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. If you want to share those links in the side chat, that would be great. As a community, we try to help out each other as we are able. So if anybody is able and has a few extra coins, that's definitely something to look into.
Yeah, and we know things are pretty tight for most people now, so certainly don't want anybody to be putting themselves out if you need to take care of yourselves first.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we don't ever want anybody to put themselves in a bad position, but if you have any couple, some spare change laying around or find some laying in some couch cushions somewhere, and you feel like handing them out, by all means, something like that is definitely a worthy cause. And let's see here. Who else do we got? I think just Sean, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Are you moist?
It's so quiet.
I do got a pee, so.
I mean, yeah. Don't do that on the stream, please. Don't do a Riley.
Okay.
But
Don't do a stream on the stream, Sean.
It will literally be a stream.
Indeed.
It will be a live stream at that.
So what are you working on, Sean? I know you did a video recently.
Well, actually, I got to make one public that I had for my members up last night. I haven't done that yet. Working on a compilation video of somebody who likes to change their narrative every time they take a breath.
Oh man, I don't know who that could be.
Oh, it's Jason.
Oh right, Jason. I forgot. Yep.
He totally rocks.
Yeah. You and I do too.
No.
Hold on a minute.
Damn it.
Furball? There's something I need to know here.
I was waiting to see how long that took. Not very long.
Well, that sounds like Furball just got the short end of the genetic stick, but okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's never very long.
It never has been.
That's what she said.
But it does the job.
And size doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, it does.
Other than that,
Hashtag size matters.
Yes,
speaking
Sean.
of more girthy topics,
Is that why you've been punching the cobra, the tornado?
No comment. Just no fucking comment at all.
Yes, Sean.
Some furballs have resulted.
But at the request of a certain flurfer, I'm going. Well, he hasn't actually requested me to make a video about it, but I think I'm going to. Apparently, there's some drama going on in the flat Earth that.
Oh yes.
Someone's actually changing a lot of wording to form a narrative, and.
Yes, flurfs do it too.
So I'll be covering one of my favorite topics again.
Flurfs and globies alike.
Are you saying, Sean, that flirts can't get their story straight?
Well, this one in particular likes to form a really good tale, but it's not exactly woven together very well, especially when his own sources disagree with him.
Yeah.
Using paper clips instead of staples.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think he's used to just putting some spit on his thumb and hoping they stay together.
Oh dear. We have Trader D in the live chat who says punch the pickle.
A whole new tradition begun tonight.
Hold on.
Down with the clam.
Are we talking about punching the cobra is for boys or men, and punching the pickle is for the girls or women? Is
Not
No, that would be punching the
necessarily.
clam. Anyway, so with that, we are going to kind of wrap things up. I do want to just make note that I also did have my new videos out this week. I started a new segment on my channel called Cute Pet of the Week. Yes, there's lots of pretty pictures, but I also started Cute Pet of the Week, and I don't know even if our panel members all saw it or not, but I do want to just link my channel in the side chat. Yeah, my Cute Pet of the Week video started this week, and it featured my cat Willie, my one-eyed kitty. But then going forward, I want people to submit their animal for Cute Pet of the Week, whether it's a furry friend, a scaly friend, a feathered friend, whatever it may be. We like them all, and that would be awesome to get started.
Friend. No
moist friends.
Are
What if they're
arthropods off limits? Just in case somebody's got like a death hornet or something they have as a pet.
Yes. Death hornets are acceptable. But yeah, so take a look at my channel if you don't mind, and check out the last couple of videos I did. I have the Cute Pet of the Week, like I said, that features my cat Willie. Next week I already do have a Cute Pet of the Week in the making, and that's going to feature one of our pets from our very own Stephen Bauman, who's been very busy, but I have been in contact with him, and he is going to be back on the panel at some point. So that video is already in the making. Also, I have my photography tutorial videos up. We're up to number 2. The DSLR and mirrorless was the most recent. So, and then my gaming videos. My most recent gaming video is Red Dead Redemption Online with Sean and Conspiracy Cats. So that was fun. Conspiracy Cats literally rode the short horse. So that was definitely a lot of fun. So yeah, just check it out if you don't mind. Check out my channel and subscribe if you also feel so inclined. And that's about all I have. So with that, we are going to say goodnight to everybody. Say goodnight, panel.
Good night, everybody.
Night all.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
And,
Thanks for coming yet
we're
again.
not sorry.
Nope,
Well, we
never
are in
sorry.
This one.
You're
Have a
not
good night,
sorry,
everybody.
You should be.
Good night.
I just want to say, for everybody on the panel who complains about losing brain cells, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
All right. Good night. Good night, live chat.
Penguins are fake.
Yeah.